Hi everyone! Do you like to make roast beef bowl like this? It's very delicious. If you like it, let's do it with me. Ingredients include 1 kilogram of beef bones, 2 stems of lemongrass about 50 grams, 15 grams of shallots, 10 grams ginger, 10 grams garlic, a half of cucumber, 180 grams carrot, and 130 grams radishes. Now, I make the sauce for marinating the beef bones. All of the lemongrass, shallots, garlic, and ginger are chopped and put into a food processor like this. Next, I put in a tablespoon of soy sauce, a tablespoon of oyster sauce, a tablespoon of honey, half a teaspoon of chili sauce, a teaspoon of sesame oil, half a teaspoon of fine spice powder, a cube of chicken stock, and a half a teaspoon of sugar. Let's fry all these ingredients together for 3 minutes. It looks like this, guys. You can bury it finely if you prefer. I put the beef bones into a big bowl. And pour this puree mixture into the bowl of meat. And apply it evenly to each rib of the beef bones that have a thin layer of meat. It will need about an hour for the meat to absorb the spices so that I can roast them. If I could find beef short ribs with a thick layer of meat to make this meal, it would need at least 4 hours for the meat to soak up the spices in the fridge. While waiting for the meat to absorb the spices, I make some pickle to serve with the meat. I cut the carrot into thin slices of 5 millimeters, then chop them into thin strips. I remove the core of the cucumber. And I used a zigzag cutter to give the strips a beautiful shape. I used a knife to cut them. I then put the cucumber and carrots into the bowl. I cut the radish like this and then cut it into slices. I put them into a small bowl to make pickles separately because the red color will come out from the skin of the radish if they are left together. I put half a teaspoon of salt into the bowl of the carrots, a quarter of a teaspoon of salt into the bowl of the radish. I put 3 tablespoons of sugar into the bowl of carrots, a tablespoon of sugar into the bowl of radish. Then I put 5 tablespoons of apple vinegar into the bowl of carrots. And 2 tablespoons of vinegar into the other. I use boiled water as that makes it pour and let it cool to put into this. I put 5 tablespoons of water into the bowl with the carrots and add 2 tablespoons of water into the bowl of radish, and I mix thoroughly. Cover them and store in the fridge. After 1 hour, the pickle can be served. If this is prepared a day in advance, the pickle will taste better. Now I preheat the air fryer to 205 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes of warming up, I put the meat in with the part of bowl facing up to the heat fan. The temperature of 160 degrees Celsius and within 10 minutes is settled for the roasting the first time. After 10 minutes, now you can see it's beautiful yellow without burning. I turn the bones over. And continue to roast the meat at 160 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes because I'm roasting the thick piece and the thin piece of meat in the air fryer, so I keep an eye on this. After 6 minutes, I have a look to the meat. The thin piece of meat is cooked and the thick piece of meat is medium cooked and very moist and juicy. It is now okay. In short, the total of time is 16 minutes with using my air fryer. The time and the temperature should be varied depending on your air fryer. Hopefully, you will make and enjoy this meal and put your comments on this video to help us to improve our future presentations. Please press like, subscribe, share to your friends and family. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next weekend.